Hello, welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. Today's lesson is going to be My Beautiful Reward from Lucky Town. So what I want to do now is play through the whole song and then come back and go through all of the individual parts. See you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. So now what we'll do is go through all the individual parts. Okay, so this song's in the key of G major, tempo's around 122 BPM. Okay, so let's take a look at the chords first. So we've got about 7 chords here. G major, a Bruce style G major, 3rd finger, 3rd fret low E, block the A, and then pinky on the 3rd fret high E. 3 different types of C chord, a full C major, 5 strings, 3rd finger, 3rd fret A, middle finger, 2nd fret D, 1st finger, 1st fret B. 5 strings. Then you also play the middle 4 strings in certain instances as well, and then also pinky on the 3rd fret high E as well. You can definitely hear that on the record. Okay, so that's your sort of 3 types of C, and you've also got a C add 9 as well. Lovely lush chord. So that's basically like your C major, but instead of your 1st finger on the 1st fret B, you've got your pinky on the 3rd fret B. Middle 4 strings. Okay, standard D major. first finger, second fret G, third finger, third fret B, middle finger, second fret high E. Strum from the D string, and then E minor, all 6 strings, middle finger, second fret A, third finger, second fret D. So there are your chords, nice and simple. What I'll also do now is put the song structure up on the screen, so hopefully that allows you to break everything down and learn the whole song off by heart. Don't forget, all the song structures will be in the description of all YouTube videos. You can copy and paste it, put it in a Word file, and really break everything down. Awesome. So any chords in brackets means there's one or more chords in that particular bar. Okay, so let's take a look at the intro first. So we've got this kind of 4-bar intro, and you've got a G major. Okay, and don't forget there are kind of 2 main parts, probably even more. On the backing track I put a sort of filler strumming pattern that's just to thicken it up a little bit. So we're going to be going through the kind of the main picking pattern that I think is the kind of the main guitar part, and there's also some lush kind of classical style kind of acoustic playing as well. So again, if you want the tabs for that, head over to Subscribestar or jsmusicschool.co.uk to get the tabs for that. Okay, cool. So there'll be 2 parts in any tabs, PDF or Guitar Pro format, plus the backing tracks as well that I've made. So what we've got, G major. So rhythm-wise, you've got a quarter note, 3rd fret lower E, then the D string. I'm doing that downstroke, which is an 8th note, and then upstroke, 8th note, 3rd fret high E, and it's tied for half a beat. Upstroke B string, half a beat, downstroke D, and then just in the first bar it's got this cool little hammer on, upstroke 0, 1, 16th notes. Okay, so timing 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. Sounds really nice. Down, down, up, down, up. Okay, and then you can leave your little finger there, and then you've got this kind of C, but you're not really picking the A string, but kind of put it down there anyway. From the D string to down. So rhythm kind of very similar throughout the song, which is 1 quarter note, down, down, up, down, up, which you've seen so many times before in strumming. So you got down, down, up, down, up, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 quarter note, 6 8th notes, but one's tied on the start of beat 3. Down, down, up, down, up, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and then this kind of standard kind of G bar that we'll refer to. Again, feel free, he embellishes it a lot. It's quite hard to hear exactly what's going on for every single bar, but use all these bars as foundations, and this will sound really close. So G major. This is kind of our main G major bar, down on the E, down on the D, up on the E, up on the B, down on the D, down, up on the G. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So let's just play that whole of the intro. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Cool, so let's take a look at the verses. So again, I've got a fair few different kind of picking patterns here. Okay, so the first verse starts off with your normal G. Then kind of your C with the pinky, this pattern, which happens quite a lot throughout the song. So A, G, up on the E, up on the B, and then down on the D, up on the G. 1, 2, same picking pattern, same rhythm, down, down, up, down, up. That's your normal G. 2 bars. And then 2 bars more of G. The C major sounds like he's picking it just the middle 4 strings, so A, D, B, G, D, G, down, up, down, up, for 2 bars. Then back to normal G, and then that kind of the C again, middle 4 strings, G, 2 bars. Okay, cross-reference with the tabs, the walkthrough, song structure. So yes, you've got some nice variety there. I mean, you can just take the song structure and just kind of do your own kind of thing. This is just if you want to get really close to the song. So that's the first verse. We're going to take a look at the second verse now. We'll do all the verses first. So the second verse now, G major. That's C with a high E string. Back to G. And again, then E minor. So I'm kind of hitting kind of the first 2 or 3 strings here, same picking pattern for 2 bars. again, normal C, kind of same style as we just did with the E minor. Okay, so I think of it, everything is sort of, the verses here, pretty much sort of 12 bars, so 4, 4 and 4, that helps me to remember it. And G, C, with a high E, then G major for 2 bars. Cool, so that was the second verse, again slight variations there. Okay, so let's take a look at the third verse now. So we've got a normal G, middle 4 string C, normal G for 2 bars. Another 2 bars of G, C with the high E string, and then C, this other pattern of C, which is this. You're going to see a lot in the choruses when we do it. So this kind of other bar of C here, you've got sort of kind of picking down and up strokes. Sounds really nice. Down stroke on the C, A string, sorry, and again, and then up on the B, down on the A, up on the G, down on the A, down on the A, up on the G. So this whole bar, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Rhythm-wise, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and the more ring, it sounds really nice. And then you've got G major, normal G, middle 4 C, and 2 bars of G. Cool, so feel free to embellish that as well. So that's your first, second and third verses. Okay, so that's all the verses there. Let's take a look at the middle 8 section now. So the middle 8 section comes after the second chorus. Okay, so C add 9. Okay, sounds really nice. This bar you're going to see a lot in the choruses as well. So down, down, up. So down, down on the A, up on the B. Down on the A, then take your little finger off, hit the B string because you've got C there. So you've got down, down, up on the B, down on the D, up on the G. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then you've got that bar we just had in that third verse, this kind of alternative C bar. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And normal G, 2 bars. Another 2 bars of G, lots of Gs. C add 9 bar to C again, the split bar, and then that other version of C, and then G, C add 9 to C bar, split bar, okay, and then we've got 2 bars of G. Cool, so again, once you start seeing all the patterns, you can break it down a little bit easier. So that's the middle 8 section. Let's take a look at the first, second and third choruses. Okay, so they're all pretty much the same in terms of structure. The only difference between the second and third choruses, aside from the first, second and third are the same. It's got 2 extra bars of G, okay? So let's take a look at the chorus sections. So you've got D major. So again, picking similar style, down on the D, down, down on the G, up on the E, up on the B, down on the G, up on the B. Down, down, up, up, down, up, normal G. Split bar of C add 9 to C. And then again. And then you've got an open bar of open B string at the end to set you up for that another kind of 4 bar phrase. It sounds really nice. So those 4 bars, the first 4 bars of the choruses again. G. Split bar, and again, open B, then D, G, then C add 9, and the other bar of C, and 2 bars of G. And those 2 bars of G at the end you don't do on the first chorus. So that's pretty much all the first, second and third choruses. So there's lots of choruses here. Then we got to the fourth chorus, just slightly different. So you've just got 2 4-bar phrases, G, D, G, C, C, okay? D, G, C with a high E string. You can also take your first finger off of that 4th bar, okay, so it's slightly different. sounds really nice. And then G, and you basically just do that again. G, C. Take that kind of major 7 sound at the end. So your two, that's your fourth chorus done, and now you've got the 5th chorus, which is basically a 4-bar phrase done twice. D, G, C add 9 to the C, and do that again with the open B string at the end if you want. D, G, C. Cool, and then we're on to the outro, okay? So the outro, this is where the harmonica comes in. I just did some basic harmonica on the backing track for this. So yeah, we've got the outro, okay, we've got G, C with a high E string, G for 2 bars, G, G, C with a high E string, so that's the first 8 bars, okay, and then the G, C, the high E string, G, G, and then it goes into kind of the chorus chords in the outro, D, G, C add 9 to C, C bar with the kind of going back and forth kind of thing, and you do that pretty much again. And then end on a G. It finishes, it fades out on record, okay? So hopefully you enjoyed that song. Again, if you want to get into the lead parts, you can hear the backing track, really kind of nice kind of lead kind of run, you know, that kind of style playing. Feel free to check out the tabs either Subscribe Star or jsmusicschool.co.uk if you want the files downloaded straight away to your computer. Any question about Subscribe Star, JS Music School, let me know. Thanks again everyone for watching and supporting the channel. Please give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Thanks again, see you next time. Cheers, bye. If you'd like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.